Whoa, almost looks like someone beat me to it. Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, well, it's time to do the snowblowing. And I just got a new microphone. It's called the Shure SM11. And it's like the best microphone. And I commented to this guy named... Oh, if this is locked, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I commented to this guy named Curtis Judd. He's pretty famous. And he responded back. I had a feeling he would, because my question was so straight to the point. And I was like, can I use the Shure SM11 with the Zoom F2? And he was like, nope. So I bought it anyway. And now it doesn't work. But I've seen other people make it work using the GoPro Hero 3, plugging it into the GoPro Hero 3. And one guy made it work by plugging it into the Tascam DR10L, which is basically the same, there's a gangstalked, as the Zoom F2. And so I had to get a cord that goes from XLR to 3.5 millimeter. And I have a feeling that that cord is what made it not work. Because there's like so much white noise. But the thing that's good about the Shure SM11 is it has 160 something SPL, and SPL stands for sound pressure level. They use the Shure there's a policeman. They use the Shure SM11 on the space shuttle because it was made in 1975, the Shure SM11, and they use it because it has the loudest SPL. There's probably a gangstalked coming up. I'm returning my XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack on Amazon, which is awesome. Like, I love how you can return things on Amazon. But the microphone itself, I can't really return that. Now, last time I was out shoveling, a guy walked by me. I have a feeling it's the same guy. Looks like him. Yeah, it's the same guy. So that guy's very friendly. He's a friendly gangstalker. Coordinate it too, so that you look crazy. Like, they'll let you know you're being followed in a way that if you talk about it, you look crazy. So for example, every time I would go get apples from the market, they would have a certain guy, and he'd be walking by our house every time I'd come home with apples. And then if I snowblow, they'll have a certain guy walk by me while I'm snowblowing. And so that lets me know that I'm being followed, being harassed. But if I try to tell the police or something, and here's a one headlighter. If I try to tell the police or something, they'll say, well, that's just crazy. The last time that guy walked by me, he walked by me at the exact same spot as well. This snowblower is amazing. This is like one of the cheapest snowblowers, but we've used the big expensive ones too, and this one is the best. It pulls you. It's so light. It's like a little shovel. It pulls you by, it's not like, you know how a lawnmower is self-powered? And snowblowers are too? It's not like that. It pulls you by, the method it pulls you by is like the blades pull you. The blades are like wheels. So this thing is like the lightest snowblower you've ever used. And it's like a honey badger. It's so aggressive. It's so powerful. And this thing was like 300 bucks. I used to date this girl when I was about 19, and I went back to her house when I was first being gangstalked. Sort of, well, I had some of her stuff, and so I gave it back, and it was like 10 years later, and I was sort of having a mental breakdown, and she had this same snowblower. Then later on I saw her at the market, and I thought, I bet she's a gang stalker. To try to do this sidewalk over here. This is the main street. There's a gang stalker over here, probably. I'm still getting something. Not getting much. This guy's looking back. These people are cheesy. These people are mad sick. You can really tell what someone will do when they have a mask. I guy from CSIS. CSIS is like the Canadian FBI. And he was talking about how he couldn't talk about what he does, even with his wife. I think he may have even used a fake name, I don't know. But he was being introduced to his wife's friends, and he's retired now. So now he can talk about it. But before he was retired, he was being introduced to his wife's friends, and none of them asked what he does for a profession. And so he was talking about how a CSIS officer is like a super intelligent information gatherer. So he's like, by the fact that my wife's friends didn't ask me what I do for a profession, I knew that she told them that I have some secret profession that I can't talk about. Otherwise, they would have asked me what I do for a living, like how normal people do. So I said to my wife, "Did you mention anything about my line of work?" And sure enough, she did. So a CSIS officer has to be secretive to carry out their acts of literal terrorism without anyone knowing it for national security. And so I commented to that guy. I said, "Who do you hate more? Francesca Man or the people who escaped from North Korea and made it all the way to China without getting sent back?" And Francesca Man is a woman who was killed by Nazis, but before she was killed, she killed a whole bunch of them. And he didn't respond. I forget his name. But if you go to the CSIS, no, actually no, he had his own YouTube channel. Whew. Well, you know, I should go check out how the snowblowing looks. I am upset about my microphone not working, but I have this microphone, and that's fine. You know, it's fine. I have a headset microphone, and I have long hair, and that's not good. But I can, I bet this car is gonna turn right in like 2 seconds. Yeah, see, look at that. How did I know that? There's like 100 fucking people who live in there. I didn't recognize that car. How did I know, of all the people on this street, that he was gonna turn? More people on the street than who live in there though. How did I know he was gonna turn into that building? But anyway, oh yeah, I gotta look at my snowblowing job. I'd say this is pretty good. Maybe not as good as a lot of the people's, but, and so yeah, I wasted like another fucking $100 on microphones, but I may have had the best one all along. Like the one I have right now, it's pretty great. I'm pretty happy with it. So, I feel like the guy's name is Andrew something, Andrew Clay, or I can't remember, but he's a real wiener. He's like not cool, you know, like one of those just a complete idiot. Like, you know, he might have like not a retarded IQ, but he's still retarded. Like, you could still tell he's obviously retarded. Like a know-it-all, like that kind of person. Like a know-it-all, orthodoxy, by the book, reactionary, doesn't have any opinions of his own, just repeats the line, the enthusiastic line repeater of whoever has the most power. Like the minute you lose power, he already has a knife in your back, and he's already with whoever has more power. Like, that's what he's looking for. Who owns who owns it, who owns like the land or the guns, whoever owns the guns, that's who he's with. And that's all his radar is picking up on, is where's the management of the guns going? Who owns those? Oh, it's them? Okay, well, they're the new scientific leaders then. And without anonymity, like I was saying earlier, you see who a person is when they don't have when they have a mask. You see who they are. And you know, these people, it seems reasonable to believe that they don't tell their friends and family what they're doing. And they should have to. They should have to face a panel, a tribunal. Wouldn't that be awesome to see the police, the police who gang stalk you, to see them have to explain it in prison? That'd be fucking awesome. And this would probably be another gang stalker. These lights seem pretty bright. They're not necessarily high beams, but they're just, you know, pretty bright lights. And that's how money laundering works in human trafficking. An excess amount of people following you. And there's way more to it than that. You know, if they were only following me, I wouldn't give a shit at all. I mean, I'd complain about it once in a while, but, you know, I'd mention it, but I wouldn't be as like 1/100th of how upset I am at being gang stalked. If that's all it was just people spying on you.